Order, 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 order in the court. What it do, y'all? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY. Back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Junes, the original, by blood, not by converge. You know I'm out here to splurge with the what? With the word. I want to give all praise and glory to our parents, our ancestors, for they are worthy to be praised. Sunini Nanini is the name. Want to shout out to all new subscribers, all those that's been tuning in, supporting, giving feedback, positive, negative, no matter what it is respected and needed. This is how we're going to grow this brand and take it to the next level. That level is in front of these heathens, he-grows, and the newly installed Heathenites next. Round of applause for that. Yeah. I hope you guys are ready, man. Put my Bliss Deck song, because it's going to be a long, all night long, all night. Yeah, man, so on this episode of December Conversation, you guys see the titles, The Echoes of Injustice, reflecting on our fallen messiahs. Yes, I said it, our fallen messiahs. We had many messiahs. Some of you guys are still thinking the messiahs are only those pertaining to the book. Yeah, but I'm gonna show you that there was more. In fact, not only was there more, but the Father said that he was gonna give us more. See, when you don't understand the word, you be led astray. And 99.9% of our people are being led astray. Broad, listen carefully when I say this, broad is the narrow path to destruction. And it seems like the whole world knows about Jesus. The whole world believes that Jesus is the only begotten Son that came and died for the omissions of you heathens, he-grows, and heathenite sins. Are you dumb or are you dumb? But we're gonna have a good one. I'm not even gonna waste time, man, because this is gonna be a long one. Grab your popcorn, grab your water. You might even need to grab some wine. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here drinking my protein shake. You see this? Look. Because, like I said, it's gonna be a long night. We got the gavel ready. We're about to start judging, placing judgment on these heathens, these he-grows, and these heathenites. We're not playing. And when it's all said and done, people, when it's all said and done, I want you guys to reflect and look back at this video and say to yourself, damn, these heathens, these he-grows, and these heathenites has overtaken my mind. And some of them might even take your soul. What the word says, don't fear the man that could take if your life. Fear the man that could take if your life and judge your soul. So we're going to get into it. Come on, guys. Let's go. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready. Woo! Let's go. Set it off nice. You see how you see how we coming out to play. You see it. Echoes of Injustice, reflecting on our fallen messiahs. That wasn't the original title. The original title is They Killed Our Messiahs. And they continue, or should I say, and they still are killing our messiahs. And we're going to get into it. So without further ado, let's continue. Let me put this disclaimer out here. Let me put this out here, right? Because a lot of individuals are seeing this awakening and want to throw their little monkey wrenches and contradictions and confusion. Listen. What you guys are going to see is information given to the children of Akobi. Excuse me, they put Adobe. You feel them? Wicked. From our ancestors and from our creators and our ancestors, Sunini Nanini. This isn't the place for children under 16. This is physical, mental, spiritual. If you coming over here with this childish behavior and your opinions and your foolishness and your disagreements, and then this is not for you. This is not the place for you to be. This is the house and the home of the children of the Akobis. It's a reason why I realize now why Kobe was my favorite basketball player, because he had our father's name in his name. Kobe Bryant and Kobe, it makes complete sense. But if you got the mindset of a 16-year-old and under, this is not the place for you. Turn off the TV, go pop in your DVD, your Netflix, and chill, play your video game, smoke your weed, drink your liquor, do whatever you want. But this right here, this ain't for you, okay? This also isn't a place for disrespect and pride. A lot of you guys thinking that you know everything. You don't know nothing. Some of you guys, if you was able to just spend 3 days in class with the information that I retrieved for the last 6 months, it'll make you guys look like babies. You'll then realize that everything that you've been taught has been a lie, confusion, and made absolutely no sense. And a lot of you guys are just copy and paste. So please, don't come over here with your disrespect. Don't come over here with this pride. This is my parents' channel. This channel is for my parents. Sunini Nanini, Abram, Isaac, Akobi, Sarah, Rachel, Leah, and the list goes on. Rebecca, and the list goes on. And you guys will respect this place. If not, Bountiful Princess, you know what you got to do. To the left, to the left. Okay? All right? Only righteousness is allowed in here. Righteous conversations, righteous questions. I don't want to hear nothing about what's going on in the NBA, what's going on. I have other channels for that. Go on to Repent 12 News and Media if you want to talk about sports and entertainment and stuff like that. But here, the Repentada, the ROD, this is Sunini's, Nanini's home, and everybody shall respect it. Same way when Moses came, he said, take off your shoes, for you are on holy grounds. Take off them headphones. Take off the lies. Take off the pride. Take off that European jacket that you got on, because you in a holy house, and nothing defile can come in here. I'll leave it as that. Let's continue. Thank you, and may our creators be with you. 1. Yeah, let's continue, guys. So, who's still killing our Messiah? Today's summer conversation is just that. Who's still killing our Messiahs and why? Our Creator said they will give us saviors in the time of trouble. The definition of Messiah. We will name also a few messiahs you may not know about was saviors. And finally, thoughts and conversation. So we're going to breeze through this. We're going to have an in-depth one, and then we're going to have a conversation, right? Let's continue. Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 27 says what? Therefore, thou deliverest them unto the hands of thy enemies. So this is what the Father said that he was going to do. The Father said he was going to give us unto the hands of thy enemies. Precept upon precept. You can look at Deuteronomy chapter 28 all the way down to verse 68. He says what? You're going to give you unto the hands of thy enemies by the way of what? Ships. Let's continue. Who vex them, right? So the enemies that the Father has given us to is vexing us. We're pissed off. And I'm saying this right now. Let me say why let me show my face while I say this. To you heathens. This is, you know that the word says it's high time to get out of your slumber? Yeah, it's high times to get out of your foolishness. It's high times to get out of the nonsense. I advise you guys to let the prisoners go. So we can have an altar and we can have a feast, a barbecue with our creators, with our ancestors. I want to sit down. I want to see Moses. I want to see Abram. I want to see which one of those 12 brothers is actually my blood. I want to sit down with that. That's where we need to be. We don't want nothing else. We don't want no reparations. We don't want no acres. We don't want the mules. We don't want none of that. The time for you to give us that, you didn't give it to us. So my final offer, before the Father brings wrath, you see what's going on in Hawaii. You see what's going on in Dubai. You see what's going on all across the world. Right? This is me. This is a messenger. This is a Messiah. This is the child of Sunini Nanini telling you one thing: let our people go. And I'll leave it as that. I had to show my face when I say that, because people thinking that it's a game. This ain't a game out here. Let's continue. It says, therefore thou deliverest them into the hands of thy enemies who vex them. And in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest them from the heavens, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gave them saviors who saved them out of the hands of their enemies. Obadiah verse 1, verse 27 says what? And the Savior shall come up on the Mount Sunini to judge the Mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Sunini Nanini's kingdom. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a good one. I hope you guys are ready. The word Messiah defined. Messiah, the promised deliverer of the Bantu nations prophesied in the Bantu scrolls. Okay? In the Bantu scrolls. Let me see if I have it somewhere over here. Show you. This story. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. Okay? I can show you in this book where they said, but the information that they got, a lot of it is not accurate. But the things that they put in here is to suit their narrative. It's in, I got it highlighted. If it's not this one, it's the other one. Let me make sure. Let me see if I can let you guys see this. This is the book, right? So I want you guys. This is when you read John chapter 8 verse 44, when he says, "You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do." Let me show you guys something. I don't know if you guys can see this. Matter of fact, what I would do? No, I want you guys to see it because I don't want you guys to say that it's me. Just read the whole highlighted text if you guys can read it. Oh, my green screen is on, so I can't. So I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna put it on the screen so you guys can see it. I have it for you at the end of class, I promise. But I want you guys to see something. This is straight out of the Dead Sea Scroll book. Okay? Straight out of this. Bantu Princess, remind me to bring this out, please. Okay? Number 2, for the word Messiah, define. A leader or a savior of a particular group or cause. A particular group or cause. A particular group. You see I'm saying the word particular? You see I highlighted the word particular so you guys can see the word particular? Because when these people say precept upon precept, line upon line, remember Remember these lines, like particular. Remember that. We're going to continue. Now we got the definition out the way. Oh. Fix this. All right. Some messiahs you didn't know about. Let's name a few. Huey P. Newton. This is messiahs. Not only am I gonna put the things that they done that was holy, I also want you to see how the spirit of Cain, Lucifer, Judas also affected our people, our messiahs in this time. Look, Huey P. Newton, murdered by his own member, Tyrone Robinson. You see how I put a parentheses, Judas, all for the name in a gang and crack. Remember Judas for 30 pieces of gold and some oil? Same thing. He did that to be a part of a gang, a black guerrilla family. What is they? And crack. He wanted to be a crackhead. He was a custody. Here's a leader that got killed by a custody. That was a custody move. What Judas did was a custody move. You over here killing, you kill somebody who you led these heathens to a man who did so much miracles. You let the heathens take him away for some dirty oil and 30 pieces. Can't make this stuff up. Medgar Evers. Shout out to Medgar Evers. His school is not too far from my house. Shout out to him. Was assassinated by Brian D. La Beckwith, a member of the White Citizen Council. Remember, our big brother was taken in front of a council. You see how I'm painting these pictures for you? You see how I'm painting these pictures for you? Huh? Now, some of you guys don't even know this. Mumuwa Abu Jamal, political right activist who was falsely convicted of killing a cop in 81 and is serving a life sentence in jail for a crime he didn't commit. You killed my big brother for a crime he didn't commit. You killed my big brother for a crime he didn't commit. Just because he's not dead and he's doing life in jail is just like being dead. Oh, you didn't know that. But it's only going to get better. Let's continue. The truth shall set you free. Take these shackles off, baby. Take these things off. Take everything off. Take the yoke off your neck. Take the shackles off your arms. Take the shackles off your foot. Put back on your Jesus slippers. That's what we call it in the hood. They call it Yeezys. We call it the Jeezy slippers. Put them on your foot. Because only the truth is going to set you free. Nothing is going to set you free. European philosophies won't set you free. European religion won't set you free. People say, well, you read in the Bible. Isn't that a religion? No. They took our culture and made it into a religion. They took our culture and put it into a book. This book, at this particular point right now, is the only thing that we have to reconnect to our heritage. Because prior to reading this book, you told me that I should go to church on Sunday. You told me that it's okay to be a drug dealer. It's okay to be a pimp. It's okay to play with guns. It's okay to do all the foolishness. But as long as I have the love of Jesus in my heart, I will be saved. That's what you told me. And that's what we done. And look the outcome. Look at my community. That means everything that you've been bringing forth to us has been a lie. So yes, this book that you plagiarized, All praises be to the Father for all the work that he have done, not just to me, not just to the elders, not just to the big bro, but for every single person I see out here day in, day out doing this work. Every single person that I see waking up, wanting to do this work. This truth gonna set you free. Let us continue. Let us continue. Oh, you ain't know. Like I told you, let's go back. Let's go back. What did Nehemiah says? What does Nehemiah 9:27 says? Therefore thou deliverest them into the hands of their enemies, who vexed them. And in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest them from the heavens, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them saviors. So I want people to put an S behind saviors, put an S behind Messiah. Right? Who saved them out of the hands of their enemies. Let's continue. General Toussaint Louverture, leader of the Haitian Revolution. You know I had to do this. You know, my moms, my pops. Listen, I'm Haitian bound, Kings County, Brooklyn. I had to do this before I put on. I had to do this for all my Bantus, all my Levi's that's doing their numbers, man. This is for you, and I don't even want to call you Levi's because where they found us, all the tribes was there. So I don't even know what tribe I am. I don't even care for that. All I care is that I'm a Bantu, and the Father is using me to wake up the fellow Bantus. Round of applause for that. Round of applause. Round of applause. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's read. It says, Francisco Dominique Toussaint Louverture, also known as Toussaint Louverture or Toussaint Breda, born May 20th, 1743, died April 7th, 1803, was a Haitian general and the most prominent leader of the Haitian Revolution during his life. Louverture first fought against the French, then for them, and then finally against the French again for the cause of Haitian independence. As a revolutionary leader, Louverture displayed military and political acumen that helped transform the fleeing slave rebellion into a revolutionary movement. Louverture is now known as the father of Haiti. He's not known nothing. He was just a messenger for Sunini in the land of Haiti. Remember, we are made in his likeness and his image. So when you see him, you see the Father. I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna get this barbecue chicken today, man. You lucky. Like I said, you guys are lucky. I don't got my apron on, man. A lot of you guys will be eating right now. Let's continue. No, don't. Let's continue. Let's continue. Yes. Peace. Let's continue. You guys are gonna get fed today, man. Just a little recap, right? On August 22nd, 1791, he joined the slave rebellion revolution. Started as a medical doctor doing African and Creole herbal medical techniques he learned from slavery. Why he ain't teach no Hebrew? He teaching African. We can't deny this no more. Like my son Fab said, I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. He just wanna lie to me. Gonna put your ass in GOCC. Listen, GOCC is gonna stand. Is gonna stand for gathering of Christ. Gathering of Christ casket. Yeah. That's what GOCC gonna stand for. Tell him I said that too. Tell him I said that. Let's continue. He says, he quickly went up the ranks and became a lieutenant. He and his comrades. Jean-Jacques was the commander of over 4,000 men. In 1794, France, Cedarham, agreed to let the slaves go, right? In 1799, Toussaint was able to defeat the mulattoes. See, even the even the mixed breed. See, the mulattoes is the coconuts. The mulattoes is these so-called wannabe Hispanic people. Let me tell you guys something, and I don't want, and listen, I got a lot of Hispanic friends and family, and this is not pertaining to you because I know where you stand in your heart. But there's a lot of Hispanic people, especially in places like Argentina, that despise black people, bro. There's places out in Washington Heights that when they despise black people, bro. There's places in the Bronx where they despise black people, bro. I'm not telling you no lie, man. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I see. And doing my homework and my researches and reading and listening and paying attention and observing, a lot of these individuals are the remnants of the seed of Christopher Columbus and his men. He came into these lands with 1,000 men. They was butchering, murdering, raping, kidnapping, doing everything. So their DNA, that seed, is in your modern day people. Some, not all, some are able to fight it off, able to embrace their black side. And then they got the others that want to be genetically modified Europeans because they believe that being a European or acting like one's going to get them ahead in life, which some do get ahead. But other y'all end up dead. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Make it make sense. Let's continue. Okay? He defeated the mulatto army with the help of who? This man right here. The Dessalines. Okay, he had his brother and his homies. Let's continue. Shall we continue? Shall we? We will. Look. In 1801, he was able to put an end to slavery all over the island under French law. Don't you do you see the Messiah taking place? Do you see how he's saving the people? Do you see it? Let's continue. I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to feel it. I want you guys to understand. You got to get this religion nonsense out your mind. See, when you keep this religion nonsense in your mind and you believe and you have faith that the only savior for you is a man that's sitting somewhere, excuse me, he's not even sitting up there. The man that they're telling you is going to save you is a picture painted on a wall that ain't never move unless you pick it up and move it, unless you paint it and draw it and carve it out and get it rhinestone and put it around your neck. Okay? This person doesn't move. They want you to believe that it moved. They gave you Paul to make sure you believe that it moved. Yes, I said it. In 1802, Napoleon sent his brother-in-law, General Charles Emmanuel Leclerc, I can't say this man's name, who gives a damn, with 20,000 French troops to regain control where they was defeated, right? So they brought 20,000 people. 20,000 people, and they still got their behind whooped. 20,000 people and still got their behind whooped. Does that sound similar to when we was running? And then, not saying that the story is real. I know this is real. Not saying the story is real. But remember when we was leaving, the Pharaoh had all his chariots, he got all his men, they went chasing the people. You remember? I'm just saying what's in the word. Remember? 20,000 came chasing. They was defeated. We was already in the land. It didn't sit well with them. I'm just giving you guys snippets. But it didn't sit well with them. They didn't like it. Till this day, 2023. Don't you find it ironic in 2023 that the same area where we was taken from by these heathens are now having an issue because we won't allow their pipeline to be in the land. The people that said, nah, what you think life is about? How you gonna take a pipe that's gonna go underwater into to make sure that you niggas get gas? Nah. And shout out to every single person that's putting their foot down. And you see, Psalms 83, I'm gonna show you who's Esau. Let me tell you guys this. Let me show my face again, because you guys need to get this barbecue chicken. Let me show you guys this. Let me tell you something, right? The word said, Esau is the end of the world. Akobi is the one that follows. You got to get it out your mind when you hear the word world, because you got to remember that the Father only dwells in the Holy Land. The Father doesn't dwell no place. The Father eyes does not dwell in America, does not dwell in the Caribbean, does not dwell in China. The damn sure doesn't dwell in the Middle East. Damn sure doesn't dwell in 1948. Damn sure don't dwell in those areas. And they know that. Damn sure don't dwell there. The Father eyes only dwells in Jerusalem. And when you violate, he took you out of that. He said, you can't be before me doing this foolishness, this madness. So I'd rather have it deserted, inhabited. Nobody can live there. This is why this is the thing that busts my head all the time, is the word said that Jerusalem cannot be inhabited. But yet you guys see 1948 so-called Jerusalem being fully occupied. Not only is it occupied, but these individuals have fisherman parties every single year. Prostitution, sex orgies, all that goes on there. And you're telling me that that's where we dwell. Because the New Testament told you that until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled, that's when the end shall be. Are you dumb? The whole story took place in Africa. The book of Joshua could prove to you that the story took place only in Africa. Read the book of Joshua. Before you get into your feelings, into your emotions, read the book of Joshua, and then you come talk to us. Read the book of Joshua, then you come talk to us. Then when the Father sees that you're worthy, then he's going to provide you with more information. Before you know it, you'll be doing what I'm doing like this right now. Busting your heads right now, guys. Right? In 1802, I read that. In 1802, Liberty was set up by a French general. He was set up, this heathen, this Cain right here. I got him right here. You see him? You see this Cain right here? I can't zoom in his face. Hold on. It's Cain right here. Hold on. Let me see if I could zoom in his face for y'all. Let me see if I could zoom in. Nah, they won't let me zoom in, guys. I'm sorry. They won't let me zoom in. I don't need this. Hold on. Let me take a few things out of the background. A lot of things that's going on that's unnecessary. All right. Be back. Okay? Sent him a letter. Look how he set him up. Look. He sent him a letter inviting him to his compound. It was like, yo, pull up. Yo, come through. I just want to talk to you. We're going to talk business. See, like I said, I'm just giving you bits and pieces. We're going to talk, right? Came through. Soon as he got off, and he foot touched that land, what they did to him? Was arrested and died from pneumonia, also starvation. That means they took that man. They tortured that man. You know how torturous it can be when you die from pneumonia and starvation? Not only his cause for pneumonia was due to the fact that he ain't have no food. He was lack nourishment. The wickedness of these people. You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do, for he was a murderer. Let's take that back. For he is a murderer. He's still a murderer. He will murder you. He's not only is he a murderer, he's a murderer. He's a burglar. He's everything. He's a Steinberger. He's all of that. Evil, wicked, foolishness that these people do. From pneumonia and starvation. Remember, this is a man that was living in hot terrains like Africa, then Haiti, and then went to this heathen's place where he was captured and died from pneumonia and starvation. See what they do to the Messiah? Like when they hung him on the tree and then they pierced his side of his body to see the blood and the water, the blood and the water dripped out together. You guys still don't understand what's going on? Let's continue. Let's continue. Something y'all might not know. There's something that you might not know about Louverture. Toussaint Louverture. There's something you may not know, but you're going to know today. Let's go. Toussaint Louverture's father, Gaou Ganonou, was born in the kingdom of Alada, which is located in what is now called modern-day Benin. Yes. They're not going to tell you that he comes from a particular people. Let's go back. A particular group. Oh, wow. Oh, you didn't know that. You guys didn't know that. You didn't know that, huh? Let's continue. You didn't know that. You didn't know. Benin, West Africa. He was captured. His father was captured and enslaved, eventually being transported to the French colony of the Way of Santo Domingo, aka now Haiti, where Toussaint Louverture was born. How many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all knew that he had the blood? He had the blood of royalty in him. The blood of Sunini Nanini in him. The spirit of Sunini was and will always be with us. He said he will bring saviors. He said that. I didn't say that. Don't allow these people to give you your history. Do your homework. Study to show yourself approved unto him. Look at that. Look at that. This is Alabama right here, right in front of your face. This is Alabama right here in front of your face. This is why millions and billions of dollars is being put into your schools. It's being put into your entertainment. It's being put into your sports. It's being put into your religion. Being put into your history. These heathens out in Florida no longer want to teach black children about about slavery in Africa. You know what's their reasoning? These heathens said, because you niggas learn a trade through slavery, so we can't see it as a heinous historical event that took place. Can't see it that way. We got to see it as entrepreneurship. You see how wicked these people are? Do you see how wicked these people are? They will do everything to cover up instead of just being a man and say, yo, my bad. Or just being flat out like, yeah, I did that and what? Pop off. I would respect that even more if you just look me in my face and say, yeah, we did that, so what? Because it would have gave brothers and sisters motivation to separate. Because when they was doing that, that's so what? Yeah, we did that. That's when the Black Wall Street took place. See, you guys don't know. See, they got to integrate. They got to put themselves, they got to make you feel included until you diluted. Okay? That's what they do. This is chess, not checkers. This is self-attack. This is stealth. They don't have to blatantly go out. Like I said in my live, and I'm gonna talk about it maybe Tuesday. I'm gonna talk about it. Where they took away fear from us. You know why you know how they was able to take away fear from us? They took that away and gave you faith. They replaced the one F with another that's gonna lead you to the ultimate one, which is failure. Before it's all said and done, you have 3 F's on your life. You might have 4. You might get locked up and catch 4 felonies, 4 F's in your whole lifetime before you leave this earth. They took away fear and gave you faith. Faith is leading you to fail. Fail because you're failing, leading you to jail. From jail, go straight to hell. You see how you prevent? Oh my G's. When it rhymes, it's because it's meant to go together. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Father, say it one time. But you don't hear me though. Let's continue. That was a Messiah sent by the Father. That was the Messiah sent by the Father. See, when you see him, when you see that nose, when you see that lip, when you see them eyes, when you see this, you see Sunini, Nanini. You see our ancestors. Look, if I put that hat on, you would have thought we was related. If I cut my beard off, my luscious lips and my big nose, you would have thought we was related. But we are. Because we are the particular people. You got to give praise and glory to the Father. Give praise and glory. Why you guys are not giving praise and glory? Let's round of applause. Round of applause. Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Huh? That was a Messiah sent by the Father. And him, remember what he said, nothing that I said come back void. This is the Father keeping his word. Nehemiah 9:27. I'm going to continue reading it until it's in your head. So anytime these heathens, Hebrews, and these heathenites want to bring forth foolish nonsense, you tell them this. And I'm going to show you, I'm doing all of that to set the stage up for one thing and one thing only. Let's continue. And 9:27 says what? Therefore, thou deliverest them into the hands of thy enemies, who vexed them. Oh, we was pissed off with the French. We was pissed off with the Spaniards. We was pissed. Oh, we was praying. See, the Father, what you guys don't understand is not only was we pissed off, but we wasn't conformed at those times. When you see the date, we wasn't conformed at those times to their religion. We was just stock. See, when you start realizing your disconnect to the Creator, your ancestors, your father, your mother, the reason for your disconnect, you're disconnected through religion. And even now, within this truth, you still disconnected because a lot of you guys' foundation and fundamentals of the word is from a perspective of a European. You carry the doctrine and understanding based on philosophy and not integrity, not in morals, not principles, not things that make sense. See, we read this. See, a lot of us read this word. We read this word looking for contradiction. Right? You're going to see a brother's going to watch this video today. You're going to go home. He's going to go looking. He's going to go looking like a tout, like a scummy. He's going to go looking just to find something. And they might just hit me up on my DM and say, look, bro, you're not in the right spirit. Genesis, shut up. I should put it in here when the Father tell you to shut up too. Nobody want to hear that. Right? Right? Who vexed them. And in the time of their trouble, we was in trouble, slavery. Don't think the Civil War and all of that. We're going to get into it, right? When they cried unto thee, thou heard it from the heavens, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gave them saviors who saved them out of the hands of our enemies. This man saved us out of the hands of our enemies. In the way of who? The Father, Sunini Nanini. Go in the in-depth understanding of the Haitian Revolution, you will see. You see the plagues. See, they got caught with a flu, high fever. That was a plague. That was the Father saying, "Let these people, leave my people alone, leave my children alone." Now, I'm not saying, listen, the Haitians or the Haitians would have been saved. The Bantus in Haiti would have been saved if they just didn't fall for the bait. They should have did what the Father ordered Saul to do. Kill them all. Leave nothing behind. Burn it all. Their clothes, their food, everything. Even their toilet seat, burn it. Excuse me. Everything gotta go. Father sent us a Messiah, man. That was a Messiah, if you didn't know. Let's continue. Shall we continue? Repent for Sunini's kingdom. Repent for Sunini Nanini's kingdom. Excuse me, Mama Love. I gotta add you too, because you are just as important as our Father. Then these heathens have an issue with our mother, and I'm gonna find out what's this issue's about. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna allow the Father to do what he do and bring forth this truth. And when he bring it forth, I don't know if it might come to me. I don't know if it might come to my big bro. I don't know if it might come to the elder. I don't know if it might come to Boundary Princess. I don't know if it might come for any one of you guys. But when it do come, please reach out to me and let us uncover this and bring forth this truth together. 30,000 subscribers, people. 6 months ago, I was 1,500. We had 30K. This is not me. This is the Father letting you know he ain't here to play. Let us continue. Oh, you didn't know Nat Turner was a Messiah too? Remember thy precepts. Again, I'm going to read it for you again. Therefore, thou deliverest them unto the hands of their enemies who vex them. And in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, the Father heard it from the heavens. And according to thy manifold mercies, thou gave them saviors who saved them out of the hands of their enemies. Our big brother saved us from the hands of thy enemies. He saved us from the scribes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the Hellenistic people, not the Hellenistic Bantus, Hellenistic Jews, because they was there being Jews, doing what they do best, and that's being hellfied, hell-bound, hell children, the devil. You are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. They don't hear me, though. They don't hear me, though, people. They don't hear me. Well, we're going to continue. Let's read. Nat Turner was an enslaved man who led a rebellion of enslaved people on August 21st, 1831. You see how the Father had things chronological? You see 1802, Haiti's doing what they do. 1831. See what's going on? Let's continue. Nat Turner was born on the Virginia plantation of Benjamin Turner. And that's another thing too. We got to change our last names, man. I love my last name to a degree, but I gotta change it. I need to detoxify myself from all heathens. Everything. Their philosophies, their schools, their jobs, their what else they be forcing us to follow? Their music, everything. All that gotta go. To the left. We gotta let all that go. Like I said in my old podcasts, we need a worldwide detoxification. Us, the Bantus. That's the only way we're going to get out of here. You need to detoxify yourself. You need to self-evaluate yourself. You need to look in the mirror and say, well, goddamn, is this for me? Yeah. Okay? Who allowed him to instruct the following: reading, writing, and religion. See, this is before the slave masters was in your so-called church sitting down, making sure that another Nat Turner doesn't manifest himself. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Let's continue. Nat was sold 3 times in his childhood and became a fiery preacher and leader of the enslaved Africans on the Benjamin Turner plantation. Fiery preacher. Don't that sound like me? Don't that sound like you? Huh? My ways will tell you, listen, what you guys see me here doing, what you guys see me here doing is the same thing I do outside. I don't have no problem. Matter of fact, I just had a little homie, I had to tell a little homie because he was like, oh, I was so young and dumb. I had to pull him. I said, yo, little man, let me tell you something. Don't you ever refer to yourself as young, dumb, stupid. Don't you ever put that in the air. Because if you put that in the air and that demon gets a hold on you, that's exactly what that demon is going to make you be. Young, dumb, and stupid. You are a king. You are a Bantu. You are a particular people. A holy nation. That's what he said. That's what he said. You ain't know this. Let's continue. Right? Nat was reading. Listen. Look. Nat was reading and seeing what Moses saw when his fellow brothers was being killed by the Egyptians. The spirit of Sunini was in him and commanded Nat to free the Bantus. It is stated that he was hearing voices and seeing signs. This is what they got in their records, that he was hearing voices and seeing signs. Book of Joel says what? And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Prophesy. Reading, instructing, reading, writing, and religion will prophesy, right? Fairy preacher will prophesy. Look how the book, when the word says it's a living book, this is what you guys don't understand. Will prophesied and lead preacher and leader of the enslaved Africans on the Benjamin Turner's plantation. Look. Right? Shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. Let me move me up here. Was hearing voices and seeing signs. It is stated that he was hearing voices and seeing signs. What sign? The spirit of the father, the spirit of Sunini Nanini was in him and commanded Nat to free the Bantus. He was hearing somebody say, go free them. Moses, come here. Go to the Pharaoh. Go free them. The things that you hearing, people, the stuff that you're seeing, the dreams that you're having, you know why you're having that? We'll save that. We'll save that. We'll save that for the last. We'll save that for last. Let's continue. Verse 29 says, and also upon the servants and upon thy handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirits. You see that? Servants. You see the servants? Let me go. Listen, we're going to have a long day. Servants, enslave, servants, Okay, let's continue. And upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. The Father is going to pour his spirit out unto the poor, unto the suffering, unto the wicked. Excuse me. Unto the people that despise wicked. He will pour himself out. He has. We are here. We are here, guys. But I got a surprise for you at the end. Look, let's read. It says, Nat was awoken by the creators, Sunini Nanini, and was given a command to rise with the sun in its eclipse. Go and help these 4 other enslaved Bantus. Let's go back. Remember Moses? Seen his brother, he slain the Egyptian for doing what he did to his brothers? Let's go. Let's continue. Pay attention to the story, man. It's here. The word is here. The truth is here. The awakening is here. It won't be stopped. It won't be stopped. No, no, and no. No matter what you do, you can't stop this. No matter what you do, you can't stop this. No matter what philosophy, no matter what belief you think you're gonna bring forth, you could watch this and see that it be truthful, but yet your pride would be like, we're not bringing forth this. No matter what you do, you understand me? No matter what you do, you can't stop this awakening. We will rise. We will have dominion on this earth. Let's continue. Right? Go and help these 4 other enslaved Bantus, for they will be your aid, eyes, and ears, but will be your rebellion support as well. So, on August 21st, 1831, Nat and 6 other Bantus started murdering these heathens. The first on the list was the Travis family. That was a mistake. It was supposed to be Turner, right? Look what I wrote. A seed of Cain before the flood and a seed of Ham after the flood. Know your history. That's why you're going to see buckling Ham all over the place. Okay? Hamisburg, Hampton, Hamburger. Stop. They put Ham on Africa because they want that land. Are you dumb or are you dumb? That's why they did that. It was a self-divert. They wanted to divert you and claim that for themselves. That's the reason why they move into South Africa. They think that they own the gold mines. They beefing with the people. The French is beefing with the brothers because they want to allow this stupid gas line to come through. These heathens really believe that that's theirs. They're telling you it's mine. They put it in the book. So people here in America won't argue that. Man, that's Ham. Let them have it. Let them have that. That's not our land. Mind you, the Father says he's going to give you a land filled with milk and honey. Show me what milk and honey comes from the Middle East. When you find that, you let me know. Nat managed to free about 75 other Bantus who later joined the coalition for the revolution, which led them to killing more than 100 heathens. This is what they told you. This is they tell you it was 100. It was way more than that. Nat was out here wilding. The spirit of the Father was out here wilding. The spirit of Samson was in him. The spirit of Job was in him. The spirit of the Father, Moses, Nehemiah was in him. May I continue? Come on. Let's continue. After that, Nat managed to lay low for about a month and a half, 6 weeks. He eventually was caught by these heathens, where he was later executed by the way of hanging in a town called Jerusalem. Know your history. Why are they not telling you this? Why are they not telling you this? Why are your preacher not feeding you this? Why are these teachers, these Hebrew Israelites not feeding you this? in a town called Jerusalem in Virginia, along with 16 ride-or-die men, ride-or-die Bantus. Acts chapter 10 verse 39. And we all witness of all things which he did both in the land of the Bantu, South Africa, and in Jerusalem, who they slew and hung on a tree. Look at his end result was the way like Messiah. This was a Messiah right here. Look at your brother. This is what you sisters should, this is what you ladies should be desiring. Individuals like this. Who stands for something. Because if you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. Right? Remember what I told you. Remember when I gave you the definition of a Messiah? To lead. Right? Let's continue. Because of what Nat Turner did, the Southern slave owners started having fear in their hearts, so they started an anti-slavery political party with a catchphrase that led to the Civil War. So the father used Nat Turner to start a civil war. The reason why the aftermath of this war wasn't like the aftermath of all the other wars that we read in the Word. The reason why is because the Father said that your children should be in a place to serve 400 years. See, he did the Civil War so he can ease the tension so you guys can have a little bit of leeway to do right. And we did, but we also done wrong. And those that done wrong are like the Cisco song. Gone, 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 gone. You hear me? You hear me? Let's continue. What makes the Nat Turner story so interesting? What makes it interesting is what they did to his body after he died. Big bro, shout out for this information. Bantu Princess is what I'm trying to tell you. Gotta come to class. Class is today. These are the things that you're missing. This is the knowledge and the information that you are missing. You are missing a lot. Let's continue. Look what this says. It says, many whites. Let me change that. Many canes. Let me change that. Many ham. Let me change that. Many heathens feared that Turner would literally rise from the grave. Why would they be afraid that he will rise up again? What story does that go hand in hand with? He was hung, Jerusalem, in front of heathens. What does that? Who does that story? Oh my Jesus, people. Let's continue. Let's continue. The rise from the grave and reborn himself. Similar to like our big brother did. When they opened and they seen he wasn't longer there, it was like, oh, where'd he go? Yeah. Pay attention to the story. This is how some have explained the gruesome cannibalization of Turner after his death. William Sidney Drew, a member of the Southampton community, documented in the Southampton insurrection 1900 the exact method of punishment and postpartum abuse of Turner's body. According to Drury, after Turner was executed, hung on a tree, his body was delivered to doctors who skinned it. Yes, I said, listen to what I said, who skinned it and made grease of the flesh. Mr. R.S. Barham's father owned a money purse made of him. Right? The desire to literally possess Turner's flesh and make use of his body calls to the minds a homoretic of the neo scenario, which turned his flesh, serving as a fetish and symbol of the corporeal possession, the money purse made of Turner's skin and a grease from his boiled down flesh conveyed the limitless consumptive use of the slave. Listen, I butcher these words. I'm a butcher. I don't give a damn. Right? Consumptive uses of the slaves and the myriad ways in which they ruling class could satisfy unspoken desire and taste for the Negro flesh. Why you think our big brother in the Old Testament, our forefathers, when they died, said, don't bury, Joseph died, said, don't bury my body in Egypt. Take it. I want to be with my forefathers. These people got a fetish for you, man. You know how much your flesh is worth right now? You know you guys are walking, your body, who you are, is a $2.3 million. If you add that with your birth certificate, you are a 2.3 million. That's how much your skin is worth. If not more, if you want to consider inflation and all that. You take that with over 500 million that's on your name through your birth certificate. Don't quote my words as far as the number for your birth certificate. But this is what they do. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Look, Ham, Barham. This is who they are. They put that there so they can control and own the land, and gave you the biggest dirt of it all. Look at the Middle East. The Middle East it's a dirt field, guys. Dirt. They had to bring water to Dubai. They had to create that city. They're creating cities over there. They put in life over there. That joint was never life. It's not a place of Sunini Nanini. It's not a place for his children. We don't know nothing of that place. And we don't care. Will never see me taking a trip to no Middle East. I don't want to go to no Arab. I don't want to go see no Taliban. I don't want to see where Osama bin Laden got killed at. I don't give a damn. I can care less. I can care less. You see how the heathens work? And it's time for you black people to care less too. Stop investing and indulging your time into this foolishness. Get your mind out of politics. Get your mind off news. Get your mind off anything. The only thing that your mind should only be on is making sure that your people are set free. Are you dumb or are you dumb? That's the only thing your mind should be set on. Your mind should not be set on anything but that, fam. You guys want to, I want to be a president. And listen, I'm going to talk about Obama. Obama was the worst thing that ever happened to black people. Pay attention. Look, Nat Turner was also a Messiah sent by the Father. Nehemiah 9:27. Therefore, thou delivers them into the hands of thy enemy. The Father gave our parents, our forefathers allow us to be in the hands of our enemies. Let me tell you something to you Europeans. Don't think for 1 second. Don't think for 1 second that you are in a position that you're in because of your strength, because of your power. You heathens can't even stand the sun. You think you can mess with the one, the chosen one, the chosen seed? The reason why we're not doing nothing is because the Father, our Creator, said vengeance is His. He is. He is. Right? Delivers us in the hands of thy enemy who vex them. We still vex. We still vex. And in the time of their trouble, though the trouble is about to get real crazy, when they cried unto thee, we're crying out now. The beauty is that we also now, we really know his name. We really know their names. Because like I said, we're going to uncover this father talk. Because you remember, Esau loved his dad. Jacob chilled in the crib with his moms. There's no way. And especially reading the Bantu spiritual, it's a lot of information. And my man, shout out to my bro, he be on TikTok. He also himself said, even him himself said, yo, I just got some information. Sunini Nanini's male and masculine. Is masculine and feminine. So that means Sunini is male, masculine, and Nanini is feminine. That's why the women keep saying na 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 na. So you guys don't even know these things was in our spirits. These things was in us for years. We just didn't know. We still don't know. We still got a lot of uncovering to do. And if it be the Father's will, I will uncover it. If it be us, we will get it done. We have to get it done. Our nation depends on it. Continue. I don't got to read this. You guys already know Nehemiah 9:27. Here are some messiahs in the Bible besides our Savior. Let's see some messiahs. Noah was a messiah, saved his family and pairs of animals from the great flood by building the ark as described in the book of Genesis. Moses, shout out to the elder. He's doing a very profound, very edifying lesson. You guys should tune in. I'm gonna put the link of his info in my description so you guys can tune in. Oh yeah. Led the Bantus out of slavery in Egypt. War with the seed of Cain. Remember, he had to put his hands up. This was Messiah. This is Messiah work right here. This was Messiah work right here. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's see what the Messiah says. Huh? This is Messiah work right here. The promised deliverer of the Bantu nation prophesied in the Bantu scrolls, a leader or a savior of a particular group. What do you think? I was righteous right there. Right? Was warring with Cain, we won, and received the laws from Sunini Nanini, helped to guide the children of Akobi. Joshua, you ain't know Joshua was a Messiah too, right? Led the Bantus into the promised land and conquered Jericho amongst other cities. You didn't know that neither, huh? You didn't know Joshua was a Messiah. Samson saved the Bantus from the Philistines through his great strength and exploit, and as described in the book of Judges. You didn't know that Samson was a Messiah. See, you see what religion has done to you? You know, our big brother came as the savior, right? What was he doing? Everybody came do a particular role. Our big brother came to bring us closer, bring us back to the Father, because these Hellenistic people was hellifying us. Talk to me. Tell me what I'm saying is not true. Prove me wrong. When did our big brother kill? But he was already called savior. He was the savior of what? He was the savior of the Bantus. What did he do? Everybody have a role and a position. See, what you guys are not seeing is the obedience that came with our big brother doing what he was doing is the obedience of listening to his parents. Let's go. David. David was a Messiah. If David had lost to Goliath, there will be no so-called Bantu kingdom, Judah, nothing, because you listen. Let your yeas be yeas, your nays be yeas. You did it. You took you give me your best men. This little guy right here, if I kill him, all of you guys is mine. defeated the giant Goliath and later became king of Akobi, united the nations and expanded its territory. What's that right there? That's Messiah work right there. That's Messiah work right there. You ain't know that, huh? You ain't know that. Nehemiah played a key role in rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem and restoring the city after the Babylonian exile. Oh, you didn't know. Oh, why nobody not telling you this? This is all in the word. This is all in the word. But religion got you so brainwashed and focusing on one thing. Yeah. We got work. Don't worry, people. We gonna work. I know it's a shocker. I know it's a shocker. But we need to start, we need to start identifying why these people has a high fetish for males and disregard our women. But when you read Proverbs 31, you see the importance of a woman. See, they're not gonna tell you these things. Oh, listen. Don't worry. We're gonna continue. Did you know that Abram was a Messiah too? We do what our father do. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, let's read. Let's read. Genesis 12:1. Now the Father has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country. Let me read that again. Our creators has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto the land that I will show thee. Right? Father setting up. We do what our father do. We do what our fathers do. Listen, don't worry. And I will make thee a great nation, and I will preserve thee and make thy name great. Oh, the Bantus. Oh, Akobi. Oh, when you hear the word Akobi, it sounds great. It's beautiful. It's magical. It's restoring. It's refreshing. It's loving. When you know how good it feels when you go to somebody, they say, hey, man, where you from, man? I'm like, I'm from Africa, man. Word? But are you, they're going to quick to jump into some religion. I'm like, no, I don't follow religion. I'm just a child of Akobi. Akobi? Who that? But when you say that, and when you see the look that they give you when you say that, that for me, it's refreshing. Right? And the name is great. The world's going to know the name. The world is going to know not only the father's name, not only Abram's name, not only Isaac's name, even those names, Abram and Isaac. We gotta uncover all of this. We have to. Shout out to the elders. We don't know who's gonna get it first. This is why I encourage brothers and sisters, please do your homework, do your studies. We're not taking this word to do European philosophies anymore. We're not doing that no more. Everything that we do moving forward will be in the foundation of a nation. Ooh, you like that? Everything that we do moving forward will be in the foundation of a nation. Meaning, what you know can set me free. What she know can set us free. Everything that we do moving forward is to be set free, people. We don't want nothing. We don't need nothing. We don't even need a job. I'm just keeping it 100. The Father said, I make sure the lilies and the birds get fed. You are my greatest creation. You think you ain't gonna get food? Show me one skinny. I'm not talking about a drug infested. Show me one skinny homeless person. Show me. I'm talking skinny. I'm talking about you can see the rib cage on his chest. Show me that. Show it to me. I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it. It says, I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be I'm about to say a preservation. You're going to be preserved. Because be less, you see, be less. Be not, like the elder says, ain't nothing less about me. I'm great. I'm superior. I'm above you. You're beneath me. You're the only people that's going to be less. The people that fed you this, oh, that's them. See, they try to switch the story. They try to make them, the book about them, and make everything else about you. So when you put the foolishness like bless is you. I'm not trying to be blessing. I'm not trying to be less than I am. I'm not trying to be lessing than I'm already am right now. You understand? Let that marinate. Let that marinate. Right? And it says, shall be a preserve, and I will preserve them that preserve thee, and will curse him that curseth thee. You see, he didn't even say curse them. He said curse him. I will curse him. Who's him? I'll let you figure that out. I'll let you figure that out. That curses thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be preserved. We preserved. We royal, we righteous, we preserve, we just waiting. We just waiting. Not like the Christians though. Are we gonna do our due diligence? Are we doing it now? But we waiting. Like my son 50 Cent said, I've been patiently waiting for a track to explode on. We're gonna have to do a remix. I'm gonna have to say, I've been patiently waiting for YouTube to come on. Let's continue. So Abram departed as the Father has spoken unto, as the parents, as the creators has spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 70 and 5 years old when he departed out of Haran. He was 75 years old when he left his father's crib. 75. Okay? And Abram took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls. See, you guys don't forget the souls. It was a whole bunch of people that was with Abram, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, South Africa, and unto the land of Canaan they came, Sub-Sahara, South Africa. Let's continue. My bad, guys. And Abram saved Lot and the people. He was then made prosperous. Right? Let's continue. It says, 14 and 12. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. 13 says what? And there came there came one that had escaped, and told Abram the bond to. These heathens gonna put Hebrew. Ain't no Hebrew in this land. I can show you in the map. I'm doing the maps right now. Something I woke up today and the Father said, I want you to do the maps. So we're going to do the maps. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to go through it all. It may take me a month, may take me 2 months, may take me 3 months, may take me a whole year. But we're going to get it done. Oh yeah, we're going to get it done. I promise you. Told Abram the bond to, for he dwelt in the plains of Mamre. This is south, the Holy Land. This is Mamre, right? The Amorite, brother of Eshcol and brother of Aner, and these were confederate with Abram. These was his comrades. We hear the word confederate. This is a political strength right here. It's a political power. That's why when you see people say the Confederate flag, it always goes into a political, into a Supreme Court. You can't. It doesn't. The matter it just doesn't get handled on a local level. That joint gotta go national. It gotta go to the top of the top because it's a Confederate. It's a political presence. It's a political item. Right? Let's continue. Confederate. They had a political agreement with each other, with Abram, right? And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants, born in his own house, 318. That's how much people was with Abram. Why your teachers is not telling you that? You know why? Because they do what their fathers do, and you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. For he was a murderer, and he does not abide in truth, because there's no truth in him. There's no truth in them. I read this precept all the time, and brothers would then hear me say that, and then bring forth a European philosophy and give it to me like it's the golden ark. Brothers hold on to European philosophy like the philosophy is the Ark of the Covenant, people. And you wondering why you still the tail and not the head? Keep it up. 318, and pursued them unto Dan. 15, and he divided himself against them, he and his servants by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus, which is in South Africa. Okay? And he brought back, all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot and his good, and the woman also, and the people, the Bantu. You know, people, Bantu only means people. We are that people, that particular people. Let's continue. Oh, you didn't know Abram was a savior. You didn't know. So when you hear our big brother says, I do what my father do. If you knew Abram, you would have knew me. See the story. See, when I give it to you now, I hope that you're able to understand the story. That when our big brother was talking to these scribes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the high priests, the Jews, and all of these people, when you'll realize that these individuals are not from the seed of Jacob. That's why he says, go not into the ways of the heathens, the Gentiles, the Europeans. No disrespect to the Europeans, but this truth isn't for you. Psalms 147, verse 19. Read it. He has not given his word unto any other nation. You would never be able to comprehend this. You would never be able to see what I'm bringing forth right now. Look at this information that I brought forth. How was you guys going to be able to see this? How many of you guys done read Genesis 14:12? How many of you guys done read this? And this never came. You know why? Because wisdom is known of her children. Because me, the Bantu, for the Bantus, I don't read the word no more in the foundation of a European approach. I don't put the word of the Father and put it side by side with European philosophies. Because the Father says, I ain't give my word unto them. I gave it unto you. So you must study to show yourself approved unto me. Let's continue. John 8, verse 38 says what? It says, I speak that which I have seen with my Father, and you do which you have seen with your father. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Messindices said unto him, you see, I put Abraham, you see, I kept it there, I did that in purpose. Messindices said unto them, if you were Abram's children, you would do the works of Abram. What works did Abram do? Save the people. Be a Messiah. Don't play with me. I want to leave this quote with you guys. This is from J. Edgar Hoover. I got this from quotemaster.org. It says, there will never be another black Messiah unless we create him. So now, how is Farrakhan able to have a million man march on enemy grounds, on enemy territory? How is that happening? How is that even possible? How is these so-called Hebrew Israelites able to stand on the street corner, prophesy, preach the word with no penalties? How is brothers able to have 500 men walk in the streets of 500 black and brown men walk down the streets of Brooklyn at 5 something in the evening, which is rush hour, which is the most busiest time? I know. I live in Brooklyn. I'm downtown Brooklyn every single day. I know the time. Like, oh yeah, it's about to get crazy. And these brothers is walking, slowing down traffic. How did they get on the train? Where did they come from? Was they sent here on RVs? Huh? 500 walked. Surround a multi-billion-dollar business, a multi-billion-dollar facility. No arrests. No casualties. In fact, the popularity went up. In fact, the leader of these organizations end up being on talk shows. I think this heathen even made it to did he make it to the Breakfast Club? I'm not too sure. I don't want to give false information. But then I seen this man on every talk show. Not even one interview took place. Listen carefully to what I'm telling you. Not one interview took place in any one of those brothers that was out there actually doing the work. Ah, my jeez. But oh man. Wow. So I wanted to just leave that there. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about every time you see brothers supposedly preaching this word and they have over 20,000 followers, got generating thousands, sitting on millions. How you sitting on millions actually doing God's work? Freely given, freely receive. You're capitalizing off the suffering, of the lack of understanding and wisdom of the people. You will be judged for that. And when you see these people on the TV screen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I try to do this monetization stuff. Like, you know what? Let's monetize this. You know what I mean? So I can put more focus on this, be able to take care of my fam, and do the works, because I really have to do the works. I have a lot of things that I have to do. I have a lot of homework, right? And I'm just giving you my testimony, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to monetize it. This is before I spoke to my big bro. My big bro said, leave it alone. Don't even worry about it. Don't monetize bringing forth this truth. You don't want a payment for bringing forth this truth, right? So I sent my thing in. Got the hours, got the subscribers, got the watch time, got all this. You know what these heathens told me? Oh, well, we can't monetize your channel because your works has other people's stuff. Meaning, so when I post things, or like if I post stuff on my shorts, you know, I'll post it, because they used to have stories. I'm like, well, if I can't put it on the stories, I might as well put the shorts in. But we used to have that, but they took that away, right? See, they take that away, and then they use that. They use what they use. You know why they said what they said to me? Because I'm sure when they was reviewing my channel, they heard this. I keep my foot on you heathens. Oh my gosh, he said heathen. He's talking about me. You he-girls. Oh my gosh, he's talking about me. You heathenites. Oh my gosh, he's talking about my religion. And then I make sure the Father says it right after I say, are you dumb? Like this. And then when I'm finished saying, are you dumb? I then say, I'ma holler at you. One. And then, now, to top it all, to make matters worse, what's really the reason why they said and did what they did, I'm going to tell you why. It's because I'm not calling on their European daddies. I'm not giving reference to their fallen. I'm not saying Yah. I'm not saying Yahweh. I'm not saying Yahushua. I'm not saying Ahaya, Haya, 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 Haya. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying these names. I'm saying the name that is dreadful amongst the heathens. My name is dreadful amongst the heathens. I'm saying that name. I'm calling on Sunini Nanini. Not only am I calling on Sunini Nanini, they also know that, or I'm guessing that they assume that I also know that Nanini is mama. And they don't like that. They've been trying to hide this truth for so long, keep this information away from us for so long. They've been trying. And the last thing that they want is a fly young man with the demeanor that I have, the attitude, the charisma, the time and energy for their foolishness. The last thing that they want is another, like he said, look, right here, it says it. Look, right here. There will never be another black Messiah unless we create him. Yeah, look, Breakfast Club. How you here to do so-called Father's will? You on the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club only allow you to come there because you are upholding their daddy. You are upholding the superior of it all, Lucy. See, when you call on Allah, which is only the definition of Allah, that's what it means. Allah, it just only means Allah. Take the H, remove the H, and you're going to see it says Allah. Matter of fact, you could leave the H because the H is silent. When you hear Allah, you don't even hear the H. It's silent. It's Allah. Allah, 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 Allah. How can I'm gonna do something on Islam. I just want to just ask you a question. How can Islam be the way? How can Allah be the way, be the truth? When you got some niggas that will put a bomb on their body, go inside of an open space where innocent children, elderly people that just minding their business, that don't got no parts of no political infrastructure, and we'll say, in the name of Allah, Allah, and press a button and blow the whole thing up. Come on now. You telling me this is the holy? I'm like, you know what? I don't want to digress. All right? This is what was said by this man. Let's give all praise and glory to the Father, Sunini Nanini. A round of applause. Black power on the side. The father, I'm gonna have one with the father and the mom sitting on the throne, right? You see my face, and you know, and you see the brand. That's how we giving it up. You feel me? We ain't to play these games no more. You understand? We give all praise and glory to the Father, for he is worthy to be praised. We give all praise and glory to our mother, for she is worthy to be praised. We give all praise and glory to our ancestors, for they are worthy to be praised. Abram should be praised. Isaac should be praised. Jacob should be praised. The brothers that was put on them slave trades, to put shackles around their necks, butchered, raped, kidnapped, hung on a tree, should be praised. We should keep these people alive. You keep these people alive by keeping the fight going. It doesn't stop. It's not over until we are set free. And like I said to these heathens, you better let my people go. Let's continue. Thoughts in conversation, guys. Ask your questions. What you think. I put a lot of effort into this. I spent the whole week putting this together for you guys. Because I see that you guys like when I do this. So I'm going to give it to you. But I'm going to give it to you raw. I'm going to give it to you real. So let's go to the questions. Anything? No thoughts? Nothing? All right. Let's go to the questions. You know, this is my favorite time. This is my favorite time of the year. This is my favorite time of December is when I see you guys' questions. Deborah speaks. Peace, man. How you doing? I'm happy you here, man. I'm happy you here. What brought you to the page? What brought you to the channel? Let me know. Let's have a conversation. We having a conversation now. We having a conversation now, people. Huh? We having a conversation now. Minister Jones is here. I'm here for you. The Honorable Judge June. You know that they got Judge Joe Brown? Nah. This is Judge Jones don't play around. Are you dumb or are you dumb? That's my name. Judge Jones don't play around. That's my name. So whenever you see me, you see Judge June don't play around. Oh, hold on. Ooh. If anybody's gonna send me the information, you know it's going to be the Deadly Lioness. I know. I love you too, sis. Hold on. Let me put this on the base screen, guys. Hold on. Let me put this on the base screen so I can see you guys. Okay. All right. She said my spirit. Thank you. That's deep. Yes. He sure was. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all gotta look it up. I'm still doing my homework because, like I said, there's a lot of things that's going on within the word where where the writers are giving a bad light upon the woman. Like she's penalized for eating the forbidden. Yes, granted, we get that. Then now, when you read Psalms 30, Proverbs 31, she's just a worker, and yes, she does her beautiful things. She does that. She's the ruby. She's this. She's everything, but she doesn't have. She's not in a position of leading and giving guidance. But then when you read the word, it says wisdom is known of her children. When you read Proverbs, when you read the book of Ecclesiasticus, you see that you need to have her in you for you to live. So something is not making sense. So the job for us is to uncover what's not making sense, right? So that's why. And like I said, the bro brought that up. He was like, oh, you didn't know that Nanini is masculine Sunini is masculine and Nanini is feminine. I was like, word. I didn't think about that. But then when I see the Hebrew dialect, you see that they got masculine and feminine. And these people are copy and paste. They stole our information and created their own. Right? They changed Bantu to Hebrew or Bantu to Jew. You feel me? So these are the things that these people do. So let me go over to the questions. You said, can you tell me where I can get more Sunini Nanini? Well, for one, you can read. You can read this book right here. Okay, let me put it to the screen. See if you guys can see it. You can read this book right here. Right? You can read that. You could tune into the elder. You could tune into the elder. The elder brings forth, he's very He's very in depth when it comes to the locations. I'm still like even like maps and all that, understanding and learn how to read it. See, the elders, he's trained, he has understanding in that. I don't. See, the Father is using him. So when it comes to locations and knowing where we at and where we come from, giving you proof that we don't come from no 1948, then you watch him and he brings forth, right? But as far as knowing or gain more information on Sunini Nanini, all I could tell you, just tune in. There's a lot of brothers that's bringing forth. There's people in the Holy Land in Africa that's bringing forth. We connected to people in the Holy Land that can justify everything that we're saying. You see, a lot of these people that's in these 1948s or claiming to be 1948 can't justify, can't get no outside source other than the information that was given unto them by the oppressor, to use that as validation to show us that they are from that location. See, but it's different from us, right? So that's how you get closer to the Father. You know what I'm saying? Just let the Father, listen, you see how he brought you to me? Our parents is gonna, listen, what's going on right now can be stopped. People want the truth. Let me tell you something. There's people in these churches right now, especially in these Hebrew Israelite churches right now, that want to leave, but are scared because they think that if they step away, they're going to forsake the assembly, when they don't even understand what the meaning is. The assembly is the gathering of his children. It's the gathering of the children. That's the assembly. As long as you keep in the laws and you strive to be in righteousness, you are part of the assembly. In fact, you getting yourself out of the church, the Father's going to wake you up even more. The reason why brothers and sisters are awoken, if I was still part of these organizations, I would have never got this truth, because I was headstrong. So I know where these brothers is coming from. But I also was starting putting pieces together where, like, yo, this ain't righteous right here. This ain't holy right here. And seeing what I was seeing when I was there, seeing how I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Got it. See, these organizations is the organizations of Satan. See, Satan is going to make you do commandment things that's going to break the commandments. And I'm going to do a simple conversation and show you how we're still not keeping the commands according to the Father. You think you are, but you're not, especially the Hebrew Israelites. You think you are, but you're not. I thought I was, but I wasn't. You feel me? Okay. She said, what's the difference between the Son of God, the Savior, and the other saviors? There's no difference. This is what I'm trying to show you, sis. There was no difference. We all was doing what our Father do. We do what our daddy do. The only difference is one was in the Holy Land and the others was in captivity. That's the only difference. But the Father told us in the beginning, our creators, and even that, when we hear the word says, let's make man in our image. So if it's a plural, making someone plural in their image, then why is the story only referring to one person? You see what I'm saying? Things is not adding up. And the Father says he's not the author of confusion. So when you start feeling confused, when things start not making sense, you know that was an interjection. And we're going to uncover it if it be the Father's will. But there's no difference. The difference, if you want to say that there's a difference, the difference is there was more of a connection with the creators, with our big bro, than our big bro with. But then again, we don't know, because we don't have the actual story. right? We wouldn't know nothing about our big brother if it wasn't for the word. We wouldn't know nothing of nothing that he done if it wasn't for the word. So a lot of times we don't know exactly what was running through these brothers' minds. These brothers could have been, like I just showed you, the father woke him up, said, yo, get up. You got to outside at this time, at this night, in the eclipse. You better come save those brothers. You going to take those brothers. They're going to be your ears, your eyes, your back, and you're going to go murder these heathens over here. This is why they don't want you to talk about the Old Testament, because the Old Testament, the father was too much of a gangster. Our creators was gangsters. They was thugs. They was, excuse me, let me take that back. They was tough birds. You couldn't just, you feel me? Couldn't just talk your foo-foo. Couldn't just, everything got violated. You do something wrong, you got violated. That's why they don't want you in that. Because if you was to read the Old Testament and you see what the Father have done, like, damn, he must exist because he said our disobedience was going to put us in slavery. That's how brothers end up being Hebrew Israelites. I used to get people to join these organizations just by reading Deuteronomy 28 and 68. By the way of ships. Egypt. Yo, give me a dollar bill. Show me the dollar bill. What you see behind that? What's that? That's a pyramid. Egypt. Who you talking about? Talking about you. Who's in slavery? You. Was he Jewish people say, I did all that. Head over heels, drop to the floor. Yo, when can I pull up? When can I pull up? Come on, man. You know? So we don't know. You know what I'm saying? She said put it in the chat. Yeah. Listen, this is what they do, bro. Josephus is a European, bro. Josephus is a European. Whenever they try to listen, what's his name? What's the name? Josephus. He has a title before Josephus. That's a prestige name that's only given to Gentiles, bro. Right? That's like Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth. And I don't even want to call her queen. Elizabeth. You said she carried this royal presence, this royal name. That's the same thing. Flavius. Yeah, Josephus, Flavius, Josephus. Nah, bro. I promise you. Always remember one thing, bro. Remember that the information that we are retrieving is given unto us by the hands of our enemies. Okay? The Father will guide you. Mama Love will guide you. Your ancestors will guide you. It will. They will guide you to where you need to gain this information. I promise you, man. The same people that, listen, the same people that's saying he's black are the same people that's telling you that Jesus was black, Christ is black. You feel me? They want to keep the same story, keep the same European perspective, and just put a blackface over it. That's all they do. That's what they do, bro. No. I am that I am is not the name. I am that I am is an insult. That's like your name is Deadly Lioness, right? That's your name, right? But I'm just gonna call you Shorty that look good or Shorty over there. It's an insult. You know what I'm saying? Second Chronicles said what? If my people should humble themselves and seek my face and call on my name. We have to call on his name. We got to call on their names. We got to summon them. They got to come. Right? That Father, our Creator says, I am a jealous power. I'm going to visit you for your iniquities. Right? So when you say I am that I am, right? You say I am that I am. For one, you already know that's not his tongue. So you know that was an interjection. I am that I am. It's just saying, yeah, it is what it is. That's just what that means. It is what it is. So if I'm praying, I say, oh, it is what it is. I know I done wrong, but it is what it is. Got me. You feel me? Who's answering that? Who's honoring that? Not the father, not the father, not the mother. What is that? Nah, you don't ever do that. Nah, they don't mean the same. Remember, we speak in a bastard tongue. We speak in Luciferian tongues, right? So certain things that we say, our tongue is a spell. So if I say, I am that I am, take that. Take that for example. I am that I am. What name is that? Yo, who you? I am that I am. Oh, I guess he is what he is. And then when you say that, then you create a space for brothers to have arguments. See, you see, I am that I am, that just means this. That's why they did that. Right? Because when you look at, matter of fact, let me pull up this Bible. Hold on. Let me show you something. Hold on. Strong's. Exodus 3, verse 13. Okay. 1961. So I am is H 1961. That is H 834. Right? So let's click it. Higher. Right? Let me share my screen. See, these people know. I'm gonna show you something. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let me take this out. Oh, this is a shared screen? How is it a shared screen and I'm not even... Okay, my bad. I know what to do. There we go. Look. Higher, right? N, I, N. See, these people know exactly who you are. They create these foolish languages. This language that not a single black person could ever speak. No, right. I'm still waiting for a brother man to speak this Hebrew to me. I'm talking about fluent. You see, I'm talking regular to you, like, yeah, what's up, man? You chilling, boom, 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 we going. I want to talk like that. Until I receive somebody to have this conversation with me, then what you're bringing forth is a complete lie. It's a complete philosophy given us to us by the enemy. You gotta make it make sense. So yeah, you call the father by his actual name. You call your parents by their actual names. Let's go back. My bad, guys. Let me go back. Go back to the notes. Deadly Zionist. Nah. Hold on. My brother bringing forth some information. He's asking some good questions. Hold on. Let me go up. Yeah, listen. You could create many Bibles, my brother. Listen, you could create many Bibles. Elohim, come on, fam. You can't associate Elohim with things that brothers don't even speak. What is it, Elohim? What does Ham have to do with us? Ham has nothing to do with our people. Okay, Ham don't have nothing to do with our people. Elohim, don't know. Yes, Flavius Josephus. The name Flavius. That's a prestige European title to have. Nobody has that but a European. See, the person that writes that Bible, look, I can show you a black man who wrote a Bible called the Ahaya Bible, bro. You just because you writing something, you gotta ask yourself, if he's writing it and he's allowed to publish it, why is it being allowed to publish it if he's bringing forth truth that's gonna set the Bantus free? They're gonna let him write a own Bible? The Hamitic Bible Dictionary was created by a black man called Dr. Johnson. Had many books. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But if that Hamitic Bible doesn't have Akobi in it, if that Hamitic Bible doesn't have Sunini in it, if that Hobetic Bible changed the father's name from Abram to Abraham, or have Jesus in it, then is it actually a valid Bible? Ask yourself these questions, bro. See, like I said in the beginning, our job moving forward is to let go. We have to let go of this European philosophy. If you want the Father to bring forth his message through you and use you, you have to let go of the European philosophy. What our big brother said, he said you can't serve two masters. It's like you're going to love one or hate the other. You can't do both. You can't want the truth, but then you know that this is true, but then you want to then see, wait, hold on, let me see what this man over here has and this person that. And then you got to go back to the foundations. The foundation is, well, if this is a black man, so if I read this book, if the name is Yahweh or Yahushua or this or that in it, then this man has been compromised. And once you become compromised, you choose ye this day who you shall serve. You know who he's serving. So if you falling for that and you believing in that, you running for that, you just as bad as the Hebrew Israelites who's running and using European philosophies like it's the Ark of the Covenant, right? Doesn't matter. You feel me? Nah, I ain't right. It's the Father's right, man. Listen. Ham don't mean black, bro. Ham don't mean black. This is what they want you to do. Don't fall for the narrative, bro. Ham ain't black. Ham, the only thing that's ham is European. That's why they love hamburgers. They love ham sandwiches. Okay? That's them. That's not you. It's not us. Noah only had 2 children. If Ham is black, he ain't one of us. I'll just leave it like that. He ain't one of us. He ain't one of us. It is said the Bible was written by the patriarchs, the patriarchs called the Ethiopian Copex Essence. Let me tell you something about the Ethiopians. Let me tell you something about these Ethiopians. You know Ethiopia is the only place in Africa that's not colonized. I'm gonna leave it as that. Do you know that the Ethiopia is the only place in Africa that's not colonized, that's not being governed by no people? But then you see who's have their hands. Do you see the practices that they do? That's not Sunini. Who are these people? It's not. That's, you know what I'm saying. Like the word said, you shall know them by their fruits. I don't gotta judge you by, but I don't need to know you to know where you stand, right? If I come to your crib, right? Let's just use this as an example. I come to your house, and then when I walk through the door, I see nothing but human blood and bodies all over. That's an indication that you like eating humans. So 9 out of 10 times, I need to get up out of here because you might want to eat me. You feel me? And when I see these Ethiopian brothers and they got this on their heads, they got the kankaka on their heads, they over here calling on their daddy, really believe in this Josephus foolish lie. Like, yeah, we escape Roman persecution, and we end up, they feeding you that lie. These niggas ain't moved, they ain't done nothing. They been there. Ethiopia was one of those areas where these heathens was dwelling at. That's why the heathens go there comfortably. When you look at the Ethiopian people, look carefully at the Ethiopian people, you'll see that they got characteristics of the Arabs. Come on now. The original Ethiopian people are not there. And if they're there, they're not being seen. Just like the children of Akobi that's in the Holy Land, Sub-Sahara, is not being seen. And Zulu not being seen. You know how you're able to see them? You'll see them by people that's from over there. It's people like Johnny John that's from that land, that family out there that goes out there and take pictures. So when you see the pictures, when you see these people, remember, these people follow the ways of the creators. They're not one with this world. They can care less. Love not the things of this world. The love of the Father is not in you, so they can care less. So when you see them, you're not going to see them with jeans on. You're going to see them with the borders of blue. You're going to see the sisters with their dress on. You're going to see the men with their garments on with the borders of blue on. Even the Zulu priest, the Zulu president, and I had it on my Instagram. I'll probably put the video up one of these days, and you're going to see that he was standing there. You see the borders of blue all through his thing, man. They're not going to tell you these things, people. Essence brotherhood under the fraternity now. Look, come on, man. These are heathens. It's an organization. Once you hear the word fraternity and brotherhood, organization. When I was inside this organization, this GOCC place, this foolish nonsense of a place, when I was in there, everything that's being spoken. Yo, this is the brotherhood. We the brotherhood. This is a brotherhood. We together, brotherhood, brother. That's all I heard. So anytime you hear the word brotherhood, frats, fraternities, these are cults, these are organizations, these are things created by Satan to divide the people, to make a particular people more perceived than other people. Well, let me ask you a question. What you think the Hebrew Israelites do different than the Christians? Absolutely nothing. They do the same thing. They condemn brothers and sisters. They feel like they're better. They won't talk to you because he's not in the right spirit. He's walking with the devil. This is what they do. But the word tells me to love thy neighbor like you love yourself. The word tells me to cater. If I see somebody in need, be for the fatherless, the motherless, the widows. It tells us to do that. None of us is doing that. None of us. And you're wondering why we still the tail and not the head. You guys are waiting. You know why? Through religion. It created faith. Let me tell you, like I told you, fear was taken away. They no longer had to use fear tactics because they gave you faith. Faith replaced fear. Faith is more detrimental to black people than fear. You know why? Because through faith, you could get punched in your face and you'll say, well, that hurted, but I know it's gonna heal, and I know that the Jesus is gonna save me in the end times. That's what faith had done. At least through fear, and I was scared. Two things. I don't want to be around you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Stay over there. I stay over here. That's one. Or two, if you come over here and you do whatever, I'm going to get busy. I'm going to put the beats on you and I'm going to go home. You see what fear do? So they knew that. They knew if we continue installing fear to these people, they would rebel. Like I just showed you with Nat. Like I just showed you with Liberty. You understand? I purposely show you guys these things so you guys can see Messiah in you. The whole purpose of this whole lesson was to show that you are a Messiah. I am a Messiah. To the sisters, I didn't put the female ones up because I didn't like how they was depicting them. But you is very much a Messiah like everybody else. We need every single one of us. I need my sisters with me. I need my brothers with me. My sisters need me with them, and they need the brothers with them. This is what it is. I'm showing you guys this, that even through slavery, through captivity, that's when the Father brought us out. That's when he arose the Messiah. He did it. Not Edgar Hoover. He did it. He's doing it. The elder was not created by Edgar Hoover. Junes wasn't created by Edgar Hoover. Deadly Lioness wasn't created by Edgar Hoover. Deborah Speak wasn't created by Edgar Hoover. Should I go on? African Brother wasn't created by Edgar Hoover. Sunini Nanini created you. Put that spirit in you. He said he would put it. You want to go to Job? You want to go to Joel? Excuse me. He will pour out himself into you. You hear what you see what Deborah said? I said, what brought you to the channel? She said, your spirit. Wisdom is known of her children. I will gather you. I will pour my spirit out onto the children, onto the people. This gathering will not be televised. Because when it becomes televised, it was created by Edgar Hoover and his people, his comrades, his fallen, his children. Come on. He says, go to Acts 13, verse 1. Let's go to Acts 13, verse 1. Let's go to Acts 13, verse 1. Let's go to Acts 13, verse 1. Hold on, where's my Acts at? Okay, 13, verse 1. Yes, I know this. Niger. Yes, don't you look like the Niger? Niger is black. I know. Yes. Niger means black. I know. I'm not denying. I'm not denying us being colored. The whole Bible is a black man's book. We know that. What I'm saying is, you're saying that the Hameric Bible was written by Dr. Johnson. I'm telling you that I know a black man that wrote a higher Bible, but he had Jesus in it. It had all the defilement in it. So by that, it lets me know that this person is compromised. So whatever he's bringing forth in his Bible is going to be hand in hand with the KJV or the NIV or the NBC or the CBS. The only thing that the reason why I'm saying that is the only thing he's going to bring forth to us is more stress and confusion. We don't want the confusion. We have it. We have enough. Enough is enough. We you know why we got to use the KJV? We got to use the KJV because that's the book of the world. And until this word get prophesied to the four corners of the earth, then the end will not be here. So nine out of 10 times, somebody will listen to the KJV before they listen to Dr. Johnson's book. I'm just keeping it 3.5. You understand? Oh, I didn't even give you guys the screen. Called Niger. Yes, I know. And you know, in the book of Acts is when, you know, Saul out of nowhere had a dream. After our big brother died, he went to go check Saul and change his name into Paul. And every time the name gets changed, it's always changed to do pure effery, foolishness. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And let me make this clear. This is not me. This is edification. This is two brothers having edification. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about you. I don't know the space that you're in. But I know a lot of religions has caused a lot of men to be very sensitive. So I'm just want to let it be known, like, this is not an attack. This is just edifying to educate you. So when you move forward, you get true understanding. Because like I said before, the truth is what's going to set us free. Nothing else is going to set us free but that truth. You feel me? So let us continue. Yes, Niger is black, just like Moor means black. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean that Ham is Noah's son. It doesn't mean nothing, bro. They put that there to justify that. Who told you Ham was black? Who in Africa refer to themselves as Hamites? Who? Who in Africa refer to themselves as Ham? I've yet to see an African say, yeah, I'm Ham. Some people in Africa find that disrespectful, to be honest. Because you're so why am I Ham? Because I'm cursed. You telling me I'm cursed? That people find that disrespectful, bro. That's why they removing the Bible and everything right now as we speak. People don't want that. People don't want that European foolishness no more, bro. Because it's all division and lies. Show me where did the Father call us. Tell us where the Father called us Ham. Where? You're not gonna find it. Tata Zambi is another is the Father's name, is the Creator's name, but just in another language. Remember, there's plenty of dialects, but the dialects go hand in hand with each other, right? Just like I'm gonna give you an example. You can tell if you was to speak to me directly, you can be like, yo, bro, you got that, you got a New York accent to you. Where you from? New York, right? And I could listen, or I can speak to the Bantu princess. I'm not gonna disclose her location, but I'm sure she's not gonna sound like me. Her demeanor, how and the way that she expound and say certain words is not gonna be like me. You feel me? So that's just what that means. I'm still trying to learn the holy. Let me see. I got books for days. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Damn, it's all over there. I got books for days, man. If I show you guys my library, man, you'll be shocked. If I was to show you guys my library, you guys would be shocked. I got books for days. Yeah. Yeah. Remember, listen, African brother of light. Look, let me edify you, right? I just said to you, when you look closely at the Ethiopians, you will see that these people are Arabs, right? Before Islam was what it was, they used to follow something called Persian mythology. Persian mythology means every single day somebody was a god to them. This is my God today, my God tomorrow, my God next week, my God next month, right? This is my God next month. I'm gonna continue going. So, so within 6, 7, 8, 10 years, I'm gonna have 1,000 gods. That doesn't mean what you know what these brothers was bringing forth was true. You understand? You know what I'm saying? We like I said, at the end of the day, we not holding on to the lies. Oh, classes in 10 minutes. See, I know my sisters is here. Class in 5. She said I'm ready. Yes. H2 hot, hot. Look up, look. I think I got to do another class. I got to do another lesson about. I got one of my videos. I forgot which one I put it up, where I break down the genealogy and show you how they converted Japhet with Ham. I did that. When you look up the Strong's, you see H2526 Ham. When you look up the Strong, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you. Then I'm gonna digress because I got class. Yes, we got class right after this. So let me show you this real quick. I gotta pull up this Bible. Hold on. We're gonna type in Ham. We're gonna get straight to the source. Let's type in Ham. Okay. Right? Ham. Look, I'm gonna show you how simple. When I tell you that the Father is working and he's awakening his children, right? You see what it says right here. You see it says Ham, but you see they write it C-H-A-M, C-H-A-M, right? Now, let me pull up the internet. C-H-A-M. That's all I'm gonna do. Right? I'm gonna put C-H-A-M location. They probably switched it up once I uncovered and broke it down. Look. See? So now you gotta click it and go to their area. This is their area. Kicksburg. You see this? Hackendorf. This is them. This is their area. Don't listen to these people. Hold on. I want to show you. Because you thinking this is a joke. Right? This is their area. Look at it on the map. This is them. This is Africa at the bottom. This is them up top. See, they switched it. And they told you that, oh, that's this right here, this is Japhet. All of this is Japhet. And right here, the Middle East, that's Shem. And right here is Ham. Stop it. Stop. The only people that's in this land is Shem and Japhet and Noah. Ham, Cain, all of that. Every single one of them is that. Look at Japhet's son. His name is Tubal Cain. How did Japhet name his son Tubal Cain? Come on, people. It's all in front of you. All in front of you. You will never see this connected to Africa. Ever. In life. What's the other one? They got Cam. Some use Cam. Let's use Cam. Oh. Whoa. Hold on. Stop. Asia. You got Cham that's putting you to Europe, and you got Cam that's bringing you into Asia. They telling you who you are. They telling you who they are. Stop. Come on. It's here. It's right in front of us. It's right in front of us. It's right in front of us. And I can't even go too much because I got to go to class. But look into one of my videos. Follow me on Instagram, Repent or Die Podcast, man. Follow me. Send me a DM. Say, yo, bro, can you provide me with that video? And I'll play it and I'll send you the video. And you watch it. And you do your homework. Study to show yourself approved unto him, not unto me. Okay? They thinking you stupid. They think you're dumb. This is why they do foolishness like this. Let me show you. See, you got to be comfortable to feel like you could just put this. Oh, these niggas is not going to write. They're not going to look for this. Right? Let's look. Let me show you this too. Okay? You see this? Strongs. You see this? Turn into Sham. They didn't put a Ham. You see this? You see it? You see it? You see it? Okay? You see it? Right in front of you. Very first one. Right in front of you. Let's see the locations. Let's see if they're gonna give you locations. Let's see if they're gonna give you locations. Let's see if they're gonna give you locations. No locations. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're making progress. Huh? Where are these places located? It's not in Africa. Oh, right here. It's not in Africa. These areas is not around us. They're not around us. And trust me, when I put the other video up, you're gonna see it. They took a lot of things down. Like I said, they watching, bro. They watching and they listening. Believe me when I tell you that they're listening. These people know exactly what's going on. That's why they give you new Bibles every day, a revised version. What are they revising? There should be nothing revised if you authorize it to be made. What you revising? Oh, we adding a few things. We're taking a few things out. Stop. But listen. Listen. What's Sham doing in Germany? I thought it was him. I thought it was him. Come on, man. Come on, man. That Daddy Duke, man. You came too late, bro. But I gotta go. I love you guys. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. Continue supporting. Watch this in this full entirety from the beginning. If you miss it, if you just came in, a lot of information. Like I said, hit me up on Instagram. I will provide you with the DM, and you guys can, I will send you the video, and you guys can watch it, bro. Noah, if you want to start somewhere, read the book of Joshua, chapter 6. Start off with chapter 6. No, excuse me. Start off with chapter 5, verse 17. Read it all the way to chapter 6. Then when you finish reading chapter 6, right? When you finish reading that, I then want you to open up your Bible, and then you're going to see the contradictions, and then you make it make sense. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. Continue supporting. And if you don't know who I am him, Mr. Keep My Foot on you heathens, you he-gross, and the newly installed he the nice next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say it one time for the one time. And I'ma holler at y'all.